Today is day 10 of the Masters Tokyo tournament, and we have two matches today, Fnatic vs Evil Geniuses and NRG vs Paper Rex. Up first is Fnatic vs Evil Geniuses, and Fnatic were definitely favourites going into this one, but at this point I think we've all learned to not underestimate EG. Neither of these teams have lost a map yet at Masters Tokyo, and this match should be a banger. Taking a look at the maps for this series, we have Lotus for Fnatic, Fracture for EG, and then Split as the decider. Looking at the agents for Lotus, Fnatic probably have the better team comp on paper, but we'll see how they go. Here are some of the highlights for Lotus.
Does Jorgamo check for boost? Boaster's not spotted him either. Did they both pop into smokes there at the same time?
I'm not sure, but
I think Boaster went into Astral form.
Jorgamo's just slipped through. This
I mean, there's an alarm bot here anyway, but Alpha can be swung onto.
Flash, really good timing. Does he want to make the most of it? Yes! Great work from Jorgamo. The flash was perfect to get Alpha. And now Boaster, I mean, his position's a little weird. Coming through from Link, I guess Jorgamo might even consider that. But the other two, remember who's still standing? Leo and Chronicle. Nasty little players. The bait on the door. The late time through, but there they are. Chronicle and Leo holding this down. And they're running low on time. They're running out of players. Fnatic still hold form. 5 now on the board. There's 5 players standing up towards the top of A. If they try and waterfall out off the back of a flash, it could be pretty tasty, but Durka's position actually could be very valuable. 4 slightly deeper. EG take back towards the site. 30 seconds now. Durka delivers towards Demon 1. Showstopper set, he's still going to be doing it all himself! Welcome to playing against the big boys. Durka is just built a little different. Fnatic unfaltering in their approach. Prime Gaming flawless. Fnatic are making themselves look like, of course, as always, the team to beat. Durka, they're so blind, and they're still winning the fight, apparently. That seems unbelievable. They want it over and done with, and it almost is.
Durka just keeps pushing. He's laughing on the player cam. It's just Boostio left, Sheriff in hand. Before a Fnatic to find, Durka seals the deal.
Fnatic stomp EG here and take Lotus 13-3. Durka had 7 first bloods, and almost the whole team had a 2 KD, just a very dominant performance all round. Now we're heading to Fracture for map 2, Fnatic with a more standard comp, whereas EG of course have their Sova. Here's some of the highlights from Fracture.
Durka's in danger, and dance on his forehead.
Got Nano to clear him as well, but Boostio holding the angle here. Finally, we'll put it out, but it's a little deep and Durka's able to shoot it.
Uh-oh, you better hit this shot, Boostio, if he comes around that corner. He's just holding space. EG, oh, there it is! Big boy Boostio doing some work here, but still, the molly
It took them
on the
so
spike.
long.
They have just got so little time to play with him. They need to close down these kills right about now, and well, need to maybe get them done a little earlier. Com already going to get towards that defuse, going to keep Alpha busy as best he can. That's Demon 1's job. Oh, the spray down is already going to get it to half. Demon 1's there, but do they have time?
There's no time.
This defuse, it's going to be so close. They got it! They got it! But does he get the safe escape? No, he doesn't. Jorgamo, so sharp. Beautiful shot towards Durka. Stall towards the north side. Look at the south, though. They're not out of the woods just yet. Leo, does he get checked on? Playing on site. Very hard to clear here with Chronicle trying to hold his cross. Jorgamo's got stunning movement. He flies in for Boomster out of nowhere. Finding 3. Bringing this back in the hands of Fnatic and put it all to Boostio to try and do something with. He's only got 13 seconds. Who wants the plant? Still a molly in that lockdown. Forced out of position potentially by that molly. Not much to play on the left-hand side. And now he's got some room to work. Molly forces him out. Alpha is just as quick with it.
That's the ability EG have to execute on B site here with the lockdown. Fnatic trying to take some of the space towards Arcade and limit EG's control here behind it.
It's going to be Ethan up against at least Durka. Now Leo, now with all that kit there, they want to try and get this dealt with, and it's done. That's going to be Fnatic winning out the big proponent of this round. That one big element that could have maybe turned the tides a little. Now this north side hold from Fnatic makes it very difficult for EG to cross. They just about scramble towards the site. Still Alpha towards tower. Doesn't get checked on. Gets the punish. Gets the follow-up. No third for him though. Boostio and Demon 1 still going to try and put up numbers here. There's so little safety.
Com slips out. He gets back to Arcade.
But the timing, does
He's
he get caught?
reflanking tower. Whoa.
But the timing on Boaster here. This is mad. He's got a shot, and he's taken him down. Tap on the spike, though, draws him around. Leo gets brought away. Has to deal with it, he can't! Com overwhelms! But it's Chronicle in a 1v2, and the molly's on the site. So he looks elsewhere for a moment. Can he close the gap on anyone? He can! Com's gone down, 1v1 now. Needs some big work from Demon 1 here, and it can't happen! EG! Leo held back, forced away by the... Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Michael. This isn't real. Com has no idea. He's got no idea. When does he turn? Does he ever turn? Now it's time to think about the crowd. Now it's time to hear
He's got the
what they're
Hunter's
doing.
Fury though.
Oh my god, this is everything.
Fnatic maybe think they've won this by clearing the backline and there's no Hunter's Fury to play off.
But we've seen these moments before, Mike. I can't think this is all but safe. Jorgamo goes looking, he finds Leo. And now what is going on here? Fight on the site, Ethan wins it. The backline now going to start being tested. Ethan's noted it. He knows he's in trouble. He needs the help to come in. They're being overwhelmed on the site. Ethan trying to do everything he can. He's got so much pressure. Com has to sit back. He has to wait. Fnatic have no idea. Sends it. No tag. No tag. And no time. EG gonna make it up to 12. Com goes completely unchecked.
So EG end up winning Fracture 13-9. I was saying earlier that neither of these teams have lost a map so far into this tournament, but now I've seen that both of these teams can actually bleed, and we're going the distance to map 3. Looking at the agents for Split, Fnatic are running a Cypher, while Evil Geniuses have double controller. Here are some of the highlights from Split.
And Boostio's in a lot of danger. Look at the pace in which Durka's closing that gap. He's got the site to himself. Durka cracks open the site. Oh, quick one back though. Demon 1 takes off his scalp and now looks for a follow-up. He's not alone in this. There is support here. Oh my god! Beautiful from Demon 1. Allows Jorgamo in. Up right now. There they are. Jorgamo notes them.
Spots both.
He cannot let this slip. That was a great attempt from Leo there.
On the back of the Trailblazers should. Wall doesn't go up. It doesn't go up quick enough.
He's not dead yet. How's he still standing? And Ethan bails him out. Hold on, Ethan turns the flash. It ain't over yet. How much can one man do? Seekers to try and stem the bleed here. Sights under scrutiny. 27 seconds. Support's on the way. They know where Fnatic are, but can they still deal with them here? A quick pivot, potentially. Yeah, they're off. Spikes in the vent. It's going towards B.
Com could go huge here. He has a snake bite to slow things down as
Oh,
well.
massive work. 15 seconds. They're going to face the music. And they do. Back away again. They go. Boaster's still alive. But it's Ethan on the side, the man who held his nerve.
The bait!
It's perfect between Boaster and Leo. Making something out of nothing here. And now in the post plan we go. Boaster, Leo, one side. Com, Boostio, the other. Boaster on the side. Leo, the first fight. He's going to see it. Boostio closing the gap. Oh, it's all now down to the 1v1. Leo on 25, Com on 30. Ult gonna go in, does he chase it down? Leo's tempted. He's got the shorty out. But time is starting to tick. And Com has to find him. Leo closing in. Has it.
Oh my God.
Com, the hero EG needed. Right down to the wire here. Oh, of course. Double digits for EG.
Com set up for the snake bite preemptively this time.
Boostio's going into it. Oh, the Seekers! So heads up from Fnatic. That's their brilliance that we know. But look at this. Com's found a little bit of room to work. That's Durka removed, but he's still on the site. Boasted to get back towards you. Back corner. Ethan's going to trade out Leo. It ain't over yet, but maybe Chronicle. Maybe not. Maybe it's Demon 1. He's got the knives out. A 2v2. Alpha and Chronicle to try and get Fnatic across the line.
Oh my God!
He's trying to save them, but it's Alpha up against Demon now. Oh my God! This guy is out of this world. El Diablo's dead. There's a new King of Hell. Demon 1, when EG needed him, stepped up. Straight up the guts, straight up middle. He's got a challenger here this time, though. Ethan, the timing of that is divine, and he gets away with his life. Boaster wants to chase. Oh, Demon 1's waiting. Wanted to drag him down to the depths, but Boaster evades. Heads up to not overcommit there, but they're eyeing up that B site. Is this where they try and end?
Boostio and Com will be tested once again. The Trailblazers actually reveal a little bit of information.
Good stall. Ethan's here now. Flash goes in. He's got a flash for himself as well. They know it now. Doesn't want to pressure that any further.
Leo's pretty far ahead of this time. I don't think he knows yet. Alpha's fallen.
Now 5v3. Boostio looking towards main, doesn't see it, but he does know the players on the way through. Chronicle. Big punish on Boostio there. Com, are you serious? He's gone back to the same spot. And Leo's got him. The cross now. It has to be Ethan's domain, or Fnatic have given themselves a chance here. Spike in hand. That's in Chronicle's hands here. Smoke gonna go in. They waited patiently. Boaster drops down. Heal comes in. They're trying to get Chronicle back up to a better amount of HP.
Jorgamo has a showstopper though.
Jorgamo, but what do they do with this one? Smoke goes in. Demon 1 gonna go down, and he goes down. He's fallen. Sends it. Okay, that is the spike left loose. Now we're down to the 2v2. Ethan and Jorgamo up against Boaster and Leo.
He's still got a nade to stall as well though.
15 seconds.
Ethan can play this slow.
Grenade sent. It sends him running. 10 seconds now. They're working on the clock here. Running it down so low. Boaster down at 64. Ethan gonna spot the cross. But it's Leo's right. Jorgamo. Ethan.
Oh my God!
Leo has taken Fnatic across the line.
That was probably one of the craziest endings to a map I've ever seen, but Fnatic eventually take split 13-11. It feels like we got robbed of overtime at the end there, but there's still a chance that we'll get a rematch in the grand final, which is where Fnatic are now, whereas EG will verse the winner of our next match. And that match is between NRG and Paper Rex. NRG were the favourites coming into this one, but it should be a good series. The maps for this series are Pearl for NRG, Lotus for Paper Rex, and then Bind as the decider. Looking at the agents for Pearl, NRG have what you'd expect, whereas Paper Rex have Astra as the only controller, as well as Phoenix, and this is actually our first time seeing Phoenix at Masters Tokyo. Here are some of the highlights from Pearl.
Jing now gone. Up the team significantly, but okay, I don't want to watch Devi. I want to see Mindfreak comes up with 2 right there. Now Devi cutting across, just sprays it down, managing to find 2 quick kills for himself. Pop Flash not going to connect, gets up close and personal, runs out of bullets, and Finesse with a recovered Vandal will be able to put him down. Brings us into a potentially winnable position, but does he get the read that they are behind him? Seems like the answer is yes. Getting flashbacks to Buzz in this very position. Nothing, no pressure from the front. Goes for the jiggle for second. We'll be able to push the corner and finish him up before you draw that weapon down once more. Snaps back over in the dugout. Is Devi? Does he read this one? The answer is yes. Finesse going to be taken down on the flank. Now a 3v3 with a lockdown still in play here for CGRS, but he needs to win out this fight. The timing, have they noted each other? Looks like the answer is absolutely yes. And wisely CGRS pulls away, just looking to hold the door. In the meantime, Victor, Som, advancing forward, the flash comes in, the wall goes up, Devi gets in front of this. 20 seconds without a flash, without any other util. Spots one, gets the transfer! Devi finds 3, and suddenly it's on Crashies to try to avoid going into overtime. The flash connecting, Devi with a 4K! 12-12, we continue onward. The round completely cracked open. CGRS on the flank. He's made it all the way through into their spawn. And he could be instrumental. He's tucked away into the corner. Crashies at the same time, though. Looking to backstab. The swing in. He's playing it out patiently. There's 1. There's 2. Ching in the meantime finds one on the opposite side, but Som comes up with eliminations. The spike grabbed. Mindfreak, can he exit fast enough? The answer is going to be no. The Reckoning at the ready. Instantly invested. A 1v1 to see who can take this now to map point. CGRS. The stand-in. He knows he needs to rush this down. He needs to play for the kill. There's not enough time to go for the plan. He's swinging around the corner, and he manages to get it done! Some with a shorty doesn't find him! Some answering spam. Minor connection. Flash through. They're playing anti though. CGRS and Devi hold the line. In the meantime, Spike going to be planted within the cove. Back over onto the side. Jing wins on the fight. Victor going to be taken down. Suddenly it's just Finesse and Som left standing. He's trying to spray him, but he just falls down. Forsaken will get the last one. And it is a flawless round for Paper Rex to take it.
After a wild clutch from Cigarettes, Paper Rex take Pearl in overtime 15-13. Devi was also instrumental for this win, and now we're heading to map 2. Looking at the agents for Lotus, the only unexpected thing is Victor on the Raze, whereas normally he's been playing Neon. Here are some of the highlights from Lotus.
Just waiting this out. Some TP's over into the corner. Some spray down, and Forsaken will be able to find one for his troubles. Puts a little bit of extra damage down to Crashies as well. Pulls back. Lower sight. Oh boy, it's just gonna be Odin things, huh? Forsaken with 3. Crashies now trying to hold the line. The swing, and it's a 4. Is he really gonna get an ace with the Odin here in round number 3? Now Swarm invested. Artist trying to hold the line. CGRS is gonna be taken out, and of course he gets it! Oh, Forsaken! So healing will come in. Artist going to be receiving the orbs, trying to get that next lockdown ready.
Look at the way Paper Rex is already shifting towards the C side, and now you got to deal with his Odin again.
Surely he can't get an ace again. You have to be thinking. Nate to try to cut him off into the back. Cancel on the TP. Cam goes out. He's trying to get that dart across onto Victor. Didn't manage to make the connection in time, though. Now the pit is going to be invested from Finesse. They're trying to make this as unassailable as possible. Oh, the showstopper goes out. It takes him low, but it doesn't find the eliminations. Crashies and Victor both tagged up. Nano Swarm the Thrash now dealt with on the back end. Dizzy as well goes through. A nice flash, gets that full blind. They look to swing around the side of Mound. Fight using that Trailblazer, but they know that he is close. And now he's the last one standing. His full flash to Crashies will be able to set up for the kill. Finesse with a 4K in the meantime.
So after a little scare at the end there, NRG end up closing out Lotus 13-6. Som and Finesse both really stepped up here, and now we're heading to Bind for map 3. Looking at the agents for Bind, NRG have pulled the Chamber out of nowhere, and this is actually our first time seeing Chamber at this event as well. Here are some of the highlights from Bind.
All coming up. Spike planted on the opposite side of it though, and Artis still hovering nearby. Gets the headshot. CJRS gonna be taken down as Crashy stays tucked away in the back of sight. Takes advantage of the vulnerable out on a Jing. Forsaken, however, finds 2 quick kills, finds himself a third. Now the Reckoning available, and he's going to invest that immediately. A little bit of obfuscation, but there is going to be the ultimate. Orbital strike sent down. Forsaken trying to challenge, finds the 4th kill. Now on for the ace. This Artis left standing, and Forsaken! Just keeping it noted. Poison Orb gonna get picked up, so we can go ahead and try to reposition that one. TP over Divide. Joins in on this side of the map, sends out the Seekers. Bite. Just about at Forsaken's speed, but it's not quite close enough. Divide wins out the fight, takes down Victor. Spike now gets planted. The rush for the Classic. At least forces him off of it, but Sam still wins the fight. The kill not going to be found. Man advantage here, very much so now for the side of NRG as Divide does get domed. Thrash going to be committed and everything, and now it's just going to be the full shift. Nearby, though, is Jing. Showstopper at the ready. Looking to catch one. Does find him. Spike now going to be dropped down onto the ground. Showstopper, and he's saying, you've got no time to work with. Sends out the Showstopper. Crashy's going to be dead. Cleans up Finesse. And the round victory is in the hands of Jing. Spotting one. Rotations can now begin, it would seem, for the side of NRG. Finesse. Victor going to be blinded up. Finesse, however, still managing to find 3 as they drop in. Like flies into the spider web. Finesse strikes. He keeps their hopes alive here in the round. The teleporter gonna be taken. Jing, ooh, swings back through. A 2v3. Does Paper Rex try to stay in this?
And now
try to finish this.
Jing's got the showstopper now.
10 seconds left.
That he does, but 41 HP. It's such a small window. No margin for error. Is the trademark gonna be cleared out? Oh, Freak out into the open, finds one, looks for Artis. Puts him down to 27, but now it is all on Jing to be the finisher. Spots him, cannot get the kill, Artis.
Victor one away from his showstopper. A couple big ones here. Mind Freak has his orbital strike behind this. Paper Rex, Spin Beacon down. Victor grabbing the orb in showers. So far, just kind of taking their time, and they're going to use this.
Oh, Dueling's rockets coming through. Not finding anything, though, is Jing, but as he gets up on top of the box, still will find Victor, but it's going to be a massive trade-up. NRG starting things off with 2, but now equalized. Divide catches some. The plant still not coming in. Artis instantly headshot. Mind Freak finding it. Just 2 more left to go. He's playing anti-flash, and now it's on Finesse. The IGL, the captain, to try to take us in OT, but Divide says no!
Paper Rex defy expectations and beat NRG on Bind 13-11. Forsaken had a crazy map here, and for the team as a whole, they only had 10 days of prep with their sub before Tokyo, and now they've eliminated NRG from Masters. We have a 2-day break now, and then we will see Evil Geniuses vs Paper Rex in the lower final.